Hi folks, welcome back once again. My name is Nick, we're on the ZXspectrum 128K. I'm looking at a game called The Rocky Horror Show, published by CRL Group in 1985. It's a sort of like an adventure game which also came out on the Amstrad CPC and the Commodore 64, so let's do the time warp once again. Yes, it's based on the musical, well, loosely, by Richard O'Brien, which is like a cross between a sci-fi and a B-movie horror, which he wrote, first was produced in 1973 in the West End of London. It's gone all around the world. I think the show is still running. But what happens in this? Well, you can control either Brad or Janet, and depending on which one you control, you must rescue the other one. Your beloved has been kidnapped by the evil Dr. Furter, some sort of scary transvestite fellow, who's activated the De-Medusa machine to turn your beloved into stone. You must go around the castle collecting bits of the De-Medusa machine so you can stop his dreadful plot. Right, I think we'll control Janet now. It's not Janet Jackson, it's another Janet. CRL Group, we'll see how this one goes, and I think it plays the time all the way through. There'll be certain characters we can interact with, I think. There's locked doors, and we can find keys by getting those open. I've never watched the Rocky Horror Show, produced by Richard O'Brien, or written by him at least. Let's go, let's do the time. There's a flashing bit up there. There's a key here. We've got to find the stage or something where our beloved is hidden. The time's ticking down in the middle as well. Now, if we don't, this castle is really a spaceship. If we don't do it before the time ticks down, our beloved turns into stone. Let's go behind the curtain here. Should see our beloved, and then the ship takes off. Right, there's Brad there, being silent, being turned into stone. There's one bit of it. So essentially, it's a search the castle and find all the different pieces of that. Yes, la 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 la. Groove it, man. Do 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 do. Right, come on, Janet, get a move on, girl. We ain't got all day, well, perhaps we have. So this game, I think, takes a bit of time to complete. I don't think it's overly difficult, so it's just a time thing. We won't complete it here. This is about just seeing how you would have got on with the game back in the day. Now, that temperature thing on the bottom left, I don't quite know what the relevance of that is. I think there's a character that might be awoken when that gets to the top, I think. Right, anyway, so that's 2 bits of the De-Medusa machine. Don't worry, Brad, I'm going to rescue you if my name's not Janet something or other. There's a lift. Well, that's good graphic. Look at that. I think that's a lift that goes up and down. Right, get all the pieces. Let's do that and repeat. I think if I'd owned this back in the day, I didn't know about it. 1985 is a great year for this to come out. It's impressive. If I had it back in the day, I would have played it lots and lots and lots and lots until we got to it. Because the music just keeps me going. Come on, we can do the time warp. Should we go up there? No. Eventually there'll be certain characters that will try and stop us and bump into us and ask us to do stuff, but we've got to annoy them. Avoid them. The animation of this is great. I like the exploration thing. It's like 2D, but it's 3D at the same time, because that stairs, you can go up and down. I can't quite think of any games too much like this. Time is 86, ticks down very, very slowly in its digital way. There's a lot of walking that's going to go on in this game. If you had this one back in the day, then let me know, whether it's the Spectrum, the Amstrad CPC or the Commodore 64, what indeed happens at the end. Right, that's flashing. Peter the curtain, oh dear, we've been run over by who that is. Teddy. Boo. Oh, I'm getting flashbacks now to Target Renegade with those bikes kept running me over. Right, I think that's because the temperature gauge has got to a certain height. I've never seen the show. Have you seen the show, Dr. Frankenfurter? Apparently Richard O'Brien, when he wrote this in the 70s, glam rock was a big thing. He didn't really intend transvesticism to be in it as much as it was, but it ended up being that way. I suppose he's made a pretty penny of this then, so the first show was 1974 in the London, in the West End. It's still going today. Got some good tunes in it, but the most famous tune has to be the one playing now. Let's do the time warp again. Up, up and away. That's up, Janet, floor 1. Bom 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 bom. Let's do the time warp again. I'm not quite sure what happens when you complete the puzzle, but it's doable. Oh, we lost a bit there. Right, okay, back in the lift. I like it that the rooms are different colours. That's typical Spectrum stuff. It's joyful, this game. It really is. If you got, if you're a bit down, or even if you're not down, you got some. It's a rainy afternoon. You've got some time to spare. Download this. Or play it, The Rocky Horror Show. Doesn't take itself too seriously. As I say, it's a mixture between science fiction and B-movies horror. I suppose, like from the 1930s to the 1950s and early 1960s B horror movies. Open the curtains, please. We'll see Brad frozen in stone. We're going to De-Medusa him, maybe. Let's get another piece of the machine. There it is. I don't know who scattered all these bits of the De-Medusa machine around the place. I think it's a guy called Frank. If you are Brad or Janet, then comment below. Magenta room. Who's that a picture of? Looks like a young queen on the right hand side. Liz the 2. Liz the 2nd. Come on, open lift. 71 seconds. So the characters are getting your way, like the bloke on the motorbike. It would be more annoying if you only got a few seconds left. You can see on the left there of the display I've got a bit of a key. It's not very blocky. You can see there they put like a, well, I suppose that's supposed to be a blood spatter or a curtain or something. Off we go again. There's a bloke archering up there on that plinth with no clothes on. Let's get round. Oh, what's happened there? Oh no. You were killed by... Oh, see, you only get one life in this thing, and I didn't know that spark thing was going to kill us. Thought we could walk around it. That's good graphics as well. Remember, this is 1985. Excellent. I think we'll control Brad then. Up to the left. Put your hands on your hips. Yeah, baby, we'll do that. And your knees in tight. But it's a pelvic thrust. You can do the dance music you want. That really drives you insane. Let's do the time warp again. Boom, boom, boom. Let's do the time warp again. You can do it if you want to. Enter to start. That isn't right. Off we go then. Brad or Janet, we won't be completing the game here. We're just having a bit of fun. We're de-stressing. We're messing about. This is pretty much how you'd have found the game on the first or second go. Huge thank you to the subscribers, if you haven't already, and you watched this far into the video and you've got past my singing of the time warp and you're still here, it might be a case you like this kind of guff, so please consider subscribing to get the numbers really high. Right, here's Brad. It's good that you control either one or two characters, that's pretty cool. I would have loved that back in the day, that would have been a big boost. No DLCs here, you can just have any one of two characters. So now Brad has to rescue Janet, who she's been turned into stone by Dr. Frankenfurter and his evil hordes, and we must do the same thing again. So we'll get a few bits, but I think you've pretty much seen the whole game apart from what has happened at the end. Good statues in the background there. Who's that woman in the back there? Someone looks a bit like with a... I don't know who that is. She's going to get in our way, really. Right, so we've got one bit of the thing, so it looks like there's about 12 pieces, maybe more. Let's grab that. Right, that woman's going to get in our way a lot, I think. Perhaps she's got a thing for Brad. She didn't turn up earlier on with Janet. The pieces seem to randomise in a different place each time, which is pretty good. So it's not the same adventure. There's that woman in hot pursuit. Yeah, she's not dressed for outdoor weather, that's for sure. Is she going to follow us onto here? She is. Good, oh dear. Imagine if she was in school days. That's the sort of teacher we all wanted. Right, okay. There's a flashing piece. It's good that this De-Medusa machine flashes a bit so we know what to get to. Bomb, 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 bomb. Joyous music this. Great fun. Great fun. Super fun, in fact. Super hyper, super duper fun. Down you go, Brad. Get a move on. Whoops. Oh dear, we're gonna... Oh, what's that? Let's do the time warp again. Yeah, I know. That's the song, love. Get with the program. She must be something of a Vicky. La la, la 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 la, dooby dooby doo doo dooby da bow. Let's do that time warp again. You notice, you probably noticed already, it's time we go from different screens. It's very quickly, it's like an untuned television set. They've gone for that effect. Watch for it. Fizz. It slows it down ever so slightly. That. Brad's a bit of a weird walker. I'm sure there's a few pokes of this game, infinite time and stuff like that. There's Teddy. Oh, what's this place? Oh, this is a weird place. Are we going to lose energy here? Well, there's two bits in here. There's a paisley pattern, some weird mushrooms, that injection thing. This is a scary place to be, and my eyes are going funny. Duh. Get in there, Brad. Do you prefer controlling Brad or Janet? I think I prefer Janet because this woman wasn't after us again. Keep going on about the time warp. Jump to the left. Yes, I think she must be drunk. She's been on the... Oh, the doors stay open. That's pretty cool as well. you know, there isn't much to this game, but it's executed really well. I do like the exploration. It's quite funny too. Do you know, it might be something more about me. Even if I completed this game, I think I would play it again, just the, I don't know, the relaxation of collecting all the bits. It's not super duper difficult, as long as you don't walk into that spark column we did before. What's she going to say this time? Let's do the time warp again. She's got a one-track mind, that woman. She just wants to do time warp and say random lines from the song. Right, then, if we could time warp away from here. How many bits we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bits. I think the game could have been a bit shorter, really. What's that, about 5, 10, about maybe 15 pieces. That's a lot of pieces. We've got the key to go in here, haven't we? But that's gone upstairs again. Yeah, okay. It's a nice castle, but really, it's a spaceship. I would love to know what the music sounds like on the Commodore 64 version. I bet that does it even superb. But this is a good version as well. La 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 la. You've probably gone insane now listening to this music. Magenta, magenta. If you've got a room that's this magenta, then comment below. Or even if you haven't. That controls everyone. There's Teddy there going around on his bike. Not sure what part he plays in the play or the musical. What's another song from Rocky Horror Show apart from the time warp? Wake up, Janet. I'm trying to free her from here, but she's definitely turned into a statue on stage. Go, go, go. Right. Keep an eye on the time, Nick. You could be playing this for hours without realising that it was going to be an editing nightmare. Quite a lot of Spectrum games on the channel. If we try and review everything ever, part of it has got rude bits in it, because the channel tries to operate on a PG sort of level. So yeah, if you want to watch this with your kids, get them into 8-bit gaming, then you can do. It's totally safe. You won't see any swearing on this channel. Not to say that swearing's bad, it's just different styles for different things. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, right, let's go in here. Choice of doors. We've got one key. We can open that. Was another key there as well? Is that going to give us 2 keys? I think maybe we can only pick up 1 key at a time. And there's that thing that killed us before. That sparky thing. Can we go up there? No. Then I see a way of deactivating that somewhere. Let's do that time warp again, Ben. Oops. I don't... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Hot patootie, bless my soul. That must be a song as well. Okay, Ted. That lift is a really... I said it before, but that lift is a really good graphic. I like that, the way it comes down. Nice. Nice, baby. So I almost got the whole of the left-hand side of the De-Medusa machine. Time is on 61, soon to be 60, no doubt. Maybe I'll get another couple of bits and then we'll leave it there, because I think it probably takes, looking at that, it probably takes about 25 minutes to half an hour to complete the game. And we just ain't got that amount of time available for this sort of stuff. Well, we might play this on a future live stream, but we tend to take about 15 minutes on each game, so I don't think we'll complete it anyway. There's that woman again, obsessed with the Time Warp song, walking around doing nothing. She could do a bit of cleaning, but she's doing less work than Maria out of Jet Set Willy. Oh, what's that guy? There's probably some tactics here. 3 bits. If we bump into him, it's probably doom. That was a nice room, wasn't it? Red and white. So we've pretty much seen all the rooms almost. I think there's a couple of extra doors we can go in. That one with the mushrooms and the injections and stuff lying about was a little bit scary than most of the other rooms. There only seems to be one place you can actually die at the moment, and that's walking into that spark things in that room just above the lift. But definitely a doable game if you've got the patience to actually play the thing. Where's that bit gonna go? That goes there. Not even halfway. Not even halfway. Almost halfway. Oh look, the two have got stuck. That woman and Teddy. I think there's another character that might turn up somewhere, but we've pretty much seen them all. So I hope you like having a look at that game. I think we will leave it there. I really enjoyed it. It's great fun and you know what to do and it's quite straightforward. And as a kid, you would have been playing it for quite a while. I know I would have been. So that was the Rocky Horror Show on the ZXspectrum 128K, published by CRL Group in 1985 and based on the original West End show from 1973 by Richard O'Brien, very loosely. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games or anything retro, then please put that below. You're always welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.